Was it a sell the news sort of thing, or was it disappointing, the features that they announced with so much expectation around AI?
I think there were a lot of expectations. I think that Apple met the expectations. I think that Wall Street had put a lot of pressure on Apple to deliver a suite of new AI features, and Apple did just that. There's nothing here that leapfrogs the competition. There's nowhere here where Apple now can claim that it is the best, right? Typically when Apple is this late to the party, it comes in with the best outfit. That didn't happen this time around, right? It came in with a Me Too set of initiatives here for AI, differentiated by really deep integration and a focus on features that it believes consumers can use on a day-to-day basis. But there's nothing here that's a breakthrough. When OpenAI showed off ChatGPT for the first time, that was a breakthrough in terms of the core technologies. Same thing with some of Microsoft's recent AI announcements, same thing with Meta and Google AI announcements. Apple is a more simplified approach. And so I think it's a combination of nothing earth-shattering here, nothing particularly groundbreaking, combined with the sell the news, given that this had been the expectation for some time, expectations that Apple itself set.
It was a keynote of almost 2 hours, and yet when it came to the partnership with OpenAI, we didn't get much. Why?
Well, the OpenAI partnership is one component of the overall AI story, right? As we've talked about several times, there are 3 components here to the AI strategy. There's an on-device large language model that powers things like summarizing notifications, prioritizing information, proactively presenting information to the user. There's the cloud-based LLM, which uses the cloud on the edge, so to speak, to provide additional data in terms of processing text, summarizing articles and such. And OpenAI is the third prong or the third leg of the stool, and they're providing the functionality for a chatbot. So there wasn't a whole lot more to say, right? Apple doesn't want to sort of overtake or let OpenAI overtake its own AI tools, right? It's one piece of the puzzle.
What about privacy? Because securing customer data was a major theme of the presentation, and yet when it came to Elon Musk, we kept hearing from him taking hits at Apple in terms of security, saying that he would ban Apple devices from his companies if OpenAI's AI software is integrated.
You know, I just think this is the fact of where we are right now in terms of consumer devices. OpenAI's artificial intelligence technology and feature set is so advanced that it's becoming ubiquitous. You see it powering some of the underlying models from Microsoft, from Google, I mean, you name it, right? So this is just par for the course. Elon's going to end up having to ban every phone from coming into his offices if this continues. I chalk this up as just him wanting some attention on this big day for Apple. Don't forget, Elon was a core player in the early innings of OpenAI and had a falling out with some of the other players at the company. And so, you know, maybe he feels a little left out.